Welcome to the DIY3DTech.com channel.
Welcome to this edition of DIY3DTech.com. And actually, if you watched the last episode on the Wanhao, I wasn't going to do a build video, but I've sort of changed my mind a little bit. And I probably won't call this a build video, but I am going to call it a semi-build video, let's put it this way, after I discovered a couple things. So the instructions, you know, as you get most stuff from China, kind of a little bit weak. So one of the pieces that I want to do is just show a couple different sections. So one of the pieces is you assemble this gantry. The logical aspects of this are sort of inverse. So the cap screw here, if you can kind of see, goes on the top that's behind the motor, but the motor blocks the other cap screw. So what happens is the actual cap screw goes in from the back side. Now it does take a little bit to get the cap screw in, so I just kind of forewarn you, it's the threads aren't the best. I'm not sure how they actually get them in there, but again, this is clearly a stamped piece of metal, and it's leaves a little bit to be desired. So, and again, you kind of got to watch how you pull on the various wires. But the other piece too is these other connectors, and again, I didn't see in the other videos that these had to be connected, so this might be something new, and I also want to touch on it. So again, you know, torque these down. So I got this side down. So again, remember, this one up, this one down, so that's okay. So if you're trying to figure out how to get it behind the motor, you don't, you go in from the other side. The other piece is this cable, plugs in again, hopefully you can see it, plugs into the back side of the Z-axis motor. That's about the only place it can go. Plugs in there rather nicely. And then now what we need to do is we need to kind of turn this over. Now be careful, I've removed some of the tape and everything from the bed so I can get to the other side. And this appears to work in roughly the same fashion. So we'll put the cap screw on the top. And again, it takes a little bit to get it to thread in there, so be a little bit patient. Also, be careful you don't cross thread, because again, the threads in this aren't so great. That's what I'm trying to do, is not avoid cross threading it. And I think I might have a little bit in this case, and so takes a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually try starting the other one on the back side, just to help me align this a little bit better. You know, interesting that this really did not come secured. It seemed, I think in some of the other videos, the extruder came secured. Now this one actually fit very nice, and we will tighten this one up. And then this one I can see from this angle is a bit crooked, so I'm going to see if I can't re-square this. There we go, that seems to be better. Part of the problem is this hex wrench wants to, because I'm hitting this other piece, wants to go kind of crooked. And I'm trying to kind of cheat a little bit and not really scratch the frame too much. And tighten up this cap screw, cap bolts. And one of the things when you're doing a video, it's kind of hard because you kind of got to work around the camera, and you know, you kind of got to, you know, at least try to work with a little bit of the tools that to give you. So it's what the average person is going to have. So the other piece is, it appears that they have these various wires. Now, so this is going to, this is for the Z stop, and this is for the Z axis. So I'm going to plug this one in. And this longer one is actually meant for the x-axis. So we'll plug this one in up here. Now they do give you some zip strips to kind of secure these with, and I'll do that off camera because I don't think that that's that critical that you see how that works. So again, now this is all plugged together. I still got to figure out how to fix that z-axis, but pretty much now, try not to sit on that, sit on the cable. I've got to fix this. The drag chain kind of popped off, but I want to secure this up a little bit with the zip strip, and I'll probably do some other further adjustments to this. However, that's pretty much about it. I have to do some bed adjustments. This is kind of wanky. I wonder if I can turn this. Because I see this as being a bit of a problem, because this is pulled underneath, because this is going to be going like this a lot. I think one of the things I'm going to do is suggest something here. Really could have used some sort of drag chain for this, because I definitely see this as being a very interesting wear point right here. I probably will eventually change this over time, because they're soldered to the, so you have the two heating elements, and then you have the thermistor here, but the two heating elements are soldered to the bed, and there, as I move this bed, there's definitely torque on the solder joints. These are going to let loose eventually. I can just see that coming, so I probably have to work out something there a little bit better. I also don't like how this is twisted over, but I think it's stuff we can fix. Also, I want the box really to go on this side, but I'm still struggling with, because this bed's going to come back and hit this cable with it like that, because there's not enough cable to get it closer. So I don't know, maybe this whole thing will have to sit something like that, which is not what I really want, but I think maybe it's going to have to go like that. Sit on this side, it just seems to work better, and then the cable doesn't have as much tension on it. So anyways, I just kind of want to show that piece. The two cap screws are inverted. I didn't see that in the other assembly instructions, and I also didn't see the clips. So the clips plug in logically to the closest motors that they're to, and everything else is pretty set. I see a couple things that I'm going to tune up before I get going here. So anyways, hopefully this helped you. If you got one of these, assemble it. Again, as I mentioned in the other video, if you got questions, put them below. I'll try to answer them, see what I come up with. Off camera, I'm going to mount the spool. I think I'm going to go with it. I don't know if I'm going to go on top or here yet. Kind of looks kind of cool on top of the power unit, but anyways, doesn't matter. So again, thumbs up if it helped you. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to start a playlist for this, so all the stuff for the Wanhao will go into a Wanhao playlist like the other stuff. So if you're new to this channel, or you stumble across this channel, you'll be able to catch up on all the videos and kind of like a quick start guide. All right, cheers. See you in the next one.